The third kind of presupposition that kind of holds up science, we might say, and allows science to go forward is that objective truth exists, right? So objective truth is truth that he tells us we discover and not invent or construct. Not only is objective truth a presupposition of science for most advocates of scientism, so the folks in scientism folks believe this, but its reality presupposes a certain understanding of truth, namely the correspondence theory of truth, right? So this is really just a common sense view. Correspondence theory of truth, put most simply, he tells us, says that a proposition is true and or if and only if it corresponds to reality. So there are various views on truth, right? Coherence view, pragmatic view, consensus view, whatever. The correspondence view says that a proposition is true, right? If and only if it corresponds to reality. So how do I know that this statement or this proposition or this sentence is true? Does it fit? Does it correspond to reality the way the world is, if there is a world out there?
Right. So the existence and nature of objective truth has been a matter of heated debate, and that debate is philosophical and not scientific. And a repeated pattern here. A repeated pattern was something that science would like, right? It is hard to think of what sort of science experiments could resolve the debate, especially if someone claimed that such an experiment did accomplish this feat, because the scientist conducting the experiment would have to be using a view as a presupposition in the first place. Even if you could do it, you fall again within the self-refuting nature of the claim. And so this is yet another assumption that is in conflict with scientism, since scientism excludes truths that cannot be verified or justified by the science itself.